The first ever CISO Superpole race in Indonesia gets underway. It's Razgatlioglu who'll be the first to show. Andrea Locatelli winning the drag race down to turn 1 ahead of Jonathan Rea. So once again, it's Pata Yamaha 1-2 as it was in race 1. Axel Bassani has managed to leapfrog Alex Lowe's. Alvaro Bautista has been pushed down to 6th position, and not a good start for the other Aruba IT Racing Ducati of Michael Ruben Rinaldi. Garrett Gerloff there running wide as they come to the end of the opening sector. That could drop him out of contention for a top 9 finish. So disastrous start to this race for Garrett Gerloff. You can see him there being picked off by Oliver Koenig in the background, and that's down to 18th position. So disaster for Gerloff as they go side by side now for 2nd position. Jonathan Rea all over the tail of Andrea Locatelli, maybe able to get the move done as early as turn 10 here. This is Alvaro Bautista in 6th position as we see Jonathan Rea has indeed managed to leapfrog Andrea Locatelli and into 2nd place. So your new order: Razgatlioglu, Rea, Locatelli, Bassani, Lowe's and Bautista down in 6th. Toprak Razgatlioglu able to close the door once again on Jonathan Rea ahead of turn 15 as Bautista bundles down the inside of Axel Bassani through turns 15 and 16. Bassani beginning to slip back as he did in race 1 yesterday, and Bautista, if he wants to go with the lead quartet, had to leapfrog his fellow Ducati mate as quickly as possible. It's nose to tail for those top two positions. 0.2 of a second separated them over the line. It's a lot less than that now. Once again in towards turn 10 or perhaps 15 and 16 is an opportunity for Rea to try and hit the front. Lowe's meanwhile attacking Andrea Locatelli.
Yeah, I think for Jonathan Rea it's going to be that switch.
Oh, Razgatlioglu a little bit wide. Opportunity for Jonathan Rea to get alongside. Couldn't quite draw level as they came in towards turn 11.
Yeah, I was going to say it's about the switch back around this part of the track for Jonathan Rea. He's got good speed.
Big moment there for Jonathan Rea and Toprak Razgatlioglu. They almost met in the middle. The top 4 now bunching right up, and it's bringing Alvaro Bautista back into play as well. Locatelli defends the inside of Lowe's. Jonathan Rea is your new race leader. Toprak might have a go to try and recover at the start of lap number 4. He's got to stay nice and close as Bautista now stands up Alex Lowe's coming off turn 14 through 15 and 16. So Bautista into 4th position. He's now got the 2 Yamahas directly in front of him. He is nice and close coming through turn 9. Razgatlioglu then with the best chance he's had yet, underbraking in towards turn 10. Back wheel all over the place. He can't get it stopped, and Jonathan Rea will fight his way back through on the inside line. The momentum now with the riders behind, but Locatelli not close enough to his team partner Razgatlioglu. But what a great job he's doing at the moment as a rear gunner for Pata Yamaha, keeping Alvaro Bautista behind in 4th place. Alvaro Bautista's going to have an opportunity here into turn 1 at the start of lap 6 to take those podium hopes away from him. Locatelli though with the cutback, desperate to hold on for 3rd place.
Yeah, and you can see there for Alvaro Bautista, gets down the inside to make the move, but then once he's a little bit off the line, he has to be so careful. So that's why it's easy pickings then for Locatelli to come back through. Just saw that Xavi Vieira made a move on Michael van der Mark into turn 16 as well. That's put him up into the championship points paying positions.
Riders were talking about that racing line measuring around about 60 centimetres. Not much for them to stick on the grippy part of the race circuit. The slightest of mistakes severely punished. Razgatlioglu will have another go in towards turn 10. He does outbrake Jonathan Rea. He is carrying his momentum nicely from turn 9, and this time he's got it stopped on the apex as well. Jonathan Rea hasn't been a race winner since race 2 of the Estoril round in May. So round 2 of the season for Andrea Locatelli's last podium. Round 3 of this 2022 campaign for Jonathan Rea, who is beginning now to slip back from Razgatlioglu.
Yeah, Jonathan just struggling a little bit in this lap. He's lost a couple of tenths of a second so far in the 2nd sector to Razgatlioglu. Just saw with Bautista as well. On the run through turn 10, he was a little bit wide, cost him a lot of momentum. Look at the gap that's opened up to Locatelli now. Today, Reading's been able to make a good start from the opening lap, and he's been able to put himself in a position now to try and score some points.
Scott Redding, who had a really miserable day yesterday, has an opportunity to move up from 7th position, which would give him a place on the second row of the grid. It looked to me as though Alex Lowe's ran wide there through turns 15 and 16, so Redding will have been able to pick up that 6th place. And as I say, not only worth an extra World Championship point, but also a place on row 2 of the grid for race 2 later on here today. Last stand as far as Jonathan Rea is concerned, as he tries to come back at Toprak Razgatlioglu. They're heading now into the final sector when they come off this turn 12 and down the short chute to turns 13 and 14. Jonathan Rea getting ever closer to Toprak Razgatlioglu. You saw it there on the screen. Another 1/10 of a second made up through that previous sector. We ride on board from the rear tyre of Razgatlioglu. He's going to just about have enough in hand here to safely negotiate turns 15 and 16, and Jonathan Rea runs wide, manages to get back to the racing line, albeit with a bit of a moment, a bit of a wobble, but Rea will hold on for second position. Toprak Razgatlioglu makes it 2 wins out of 2 and a one-wheeled celebration across the line.